Good morning, guys. Welcome to Air-Clips.com. I'm Patrick and I'm welcoming you to the beautiful Dutch Caribbean here in St. Barth in the Antilles, Upper Antilles. Now, welcome to another episode with beautiful Flight Simulator 2020. You will notice quite a bit of a difference this time as compared to the first two episodes that I've been showing you. There were a lot of comments on an insufficient frame rate, that's correct. And within 3 days I got a new computer specifically for this purpose, an absolute time machine where you will be able to enjoy really high resolution, highest quality clips from the Flight Simulator 2020. Now, the other comment was St. Barth, that was a wish easy to let come through. Here we are on the beautiful island, and it's a very special airport, so it did not need a lot of effort to convince me to go there. It's very popular amongst aviation geeks. You can find a lot of cool pictures and clips online from St. Barth. The reason why I show you in the backdrop is the final approach into runway 10. So you can see this mountain there in the right on final with the road even passing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you out for a bit of a different ride. Obviously on the other side you have a bay which is here in the extension of runway 10, and the most takeoffs are going into direction runway 10. Now that is boring. I think everyone could possibly do that. So where's the challenge? I want to go the other way. I want to try a 2.8 takeoff straight into the mountain. So I'm firing up the engine right now. Here we go. Beautiful TBM 930 aircraft. So actually St. Barth is served by Passenger Airlines. It's served by small operators, small aircraft. The largest aircraft currently operating into it is the Twin Otter, powerful Twin Otter with some 19 passengers and two powerful PT6 power plants. And there's a couple of operators like Air Antilles, Windward Aviation, Winair, to name a few, and they are mainly connecting St. Barth with larger islands, neighboring islands like St. Martin, also famous for the Maho Beach approach with its international connections, famous KLM and Air France pictures going low over the beach into St. Martin. And another destination is Pont-à-Pitre. I don't know how to pronounce it, not too good in French, where you have, I think it's Guadeloupe, or what is it? Another Antillean island close by. So we are taxiing out now to the end of runway 10. That has a sad history actually. As good as this airport is for spotting, as dangerous it can be. So now you can see a fence here that may be new in real life, because previously in 2008 it was fully accessible from the outside, and there was someone standing right at the end of the runway when there was an aircraft landing into the direction that we just came taxiing in, over here right in front of us, and the aircraft overshot the runway on landing and hit the photographer, hit the spotter there, and he was badly hurt, flown into hospital, and he passed away later in the hospital at the age of 40, if I remember right. It was an American guy. That was in 2008. So really, really sad. Alright guys, so what we have ahead of us is nothing more than a 646 meters, 2,119 feet runway so that is very close to nothing. As I told you before, now look at this beautiful view here. Huh? As I told you before, 2.8 does not seem to be a very smart takeoff direction for reasons that you can see behind there. Nevertheless, let me try to do it. So I'm extending the flaps fully just to get more lift, I keep the parking brake set, power it up until the whole thing shakes, and then, you know, I hope we're gonna survive it. Let's see. But there's a lot of, if we do, there's a lot of great stuff. Needless to say, we have almost 20 knots wind from the back, from the tail. So that's a pretty bad, condition for this stunt takeoff here. Let's give it a try and let's bring it up. Okay, powerful TBM makes it possible. Whoa, look at that. Was that beautiful? Look at that scenery here and the graphics, mate. Absolutely awesome, huh? It's just past 5 in the evening, so you got an early sunset there in the Caribbean. How beautiful was that? So let me bring up the flaps and reduce power a little bit. Maybe I leave the flaps out in the first setting. Let's circle around, and I want to see that cruise ship now. That looked absolutely awesome, didn't it? Wow! Look at these reflections. I'm just gonna lower the landing gear for getting rid of this annoying announcement here. Wow! Wow, then we have another ship up there in front. Ah, these graphics. You know, everything powered up to the super maximum of the flight simulator. And I think the result is just beautiful. Let me get back into the flight deck for making sure that we come across this little mountain here. And here we got another bay with some nice little ships, yachts, super nice. Wow, and here we are already on something like final, and I think we should give it a try to have a boring landing first. Boring because we're not coming over the mountain, but definitely I'm gonna try that in a moment. So, okay. Yeah, as I said before, I mean, this super powerful aircraft here is perfectly qualified for getting into this. The most frequent type on the island is actually the, I'm doing a bit of a wider circle here, apologies for hitting the green, is the Pilatus PC-12, the one that you could see on our Ultimate Cockpit movie with Uli, because it just got so much power and short landing capabilities that it's perfectly qualified. Just another interesting information, the largest ever aircraft authorized to land and take off from the 640 meters, 2,100 feet runway here was a 50-seat, can you guess which one? 4-engined de Havilland -7, of course. It's a super short takeoff and landing aircraft, but you can already see here we're going straight into the mountain. Even if we take the official most common outbound route, runway 10, it's a challenge. It's a lovely airport. So now we are heading back, making a bit of a U-turn, going straight over the coastline here, enjoying a little bit the views. Yay! Sunset in the flight simulator is just something special, isn't it? Alright. Beautiful. Here you got a nice beach. So definitely Netherlands Antilles are the perfect holiday makers destination. Myself, I've been most of the time, many times actually, to Curacao and Bonaire and Aruba, more to the south of the Caribbean, in front of the Venezuelan coast basically. Also super beautiful, and I'm sure I'm going to show that to you. Guys, if you like that, if you miss anything, if you want to see something new, please leave me a comment. I'm super happy to get your feedback, to really make sure that we can improve this together and really make sure that the content will remain and be relevant for you. Huh? So here's another little harbor that I want to show you briefly. Super nice little yachts here as well. Alright, and then we are losing a lot of speed now, and there are some nice rocks out there, small islands. We're going straight into the setting sun now. Enjoy that view through the clouds. It's actually very typical weather for the Caribbean, so you got a good breeze of some 15-20 knots. Almost head on for our landing now. I think it was 98 degrees wind direction. That helps for a runway 10 landing for sure, particularly if it's so particularly steep and challenging. Now look at this nice little island here. Yeah, we don't want that stall for sure. Just for the view. Not to kill the aircraft, I just wanted to have some fun here. Alright, and now, okay. Dear passengers, this is your captain speaking. We are gonna land in a minute, and I would already like to take this opportunity to apologize for this landing, particularly if you should get hurt, which is unfortunately extremely likely, because what I didn't admit before takeoff, I'm not a pilot, and this is a very dangerous airport. But should you survive this landing, well, that's surprising, number one, but number two, in that case, I would like to wish you a wonderful stay in beautiful St. Barth Island. And again, please don't forget to leave me your comments on how you liked this clip, what you would like to see more, and particularly how you like my new time machine computer here. Isn't it beautiful? Alright, so diving over it. Unfortunately, no truck in this very moment. Can you imagine passenger planes are doing this? Okay, not much time for flaring. Whoa! Maybe I am a pilot and I just didn't know that. Come on, guys. Come on. Huh? There was something, huh? Alright, thank you very much for joining me here. It was a pleasure. Now there's more coming up on the Flight Simulator 2020, and for all those of you eventually worried, again, just as a reminder, we will let the real footage, the ultimate cockpit movies, all the cockpit clips, we keep them coming at the same speed and quality as we've done in the past. This is just an additional add-on. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more very soon. Bye bye.